Alert weather forecast with meteorologist Carrie Peugeot.
Outside this afternoon, it's pretty dreary looking. We will see a few peaks of sunshine eventually, but temperatures are going to take a while still to get back up in the 50s. Some of you are warm, some of you are not so warm. I'm going to sort out those details with those temperatures here coming up. What's happened this morning is a frontal boundary has moved across our area. When it started moving through, it developed those big storms that you may have heard in the overnight hours. Well, it also changed our wind direction, and we all now have these wind arrows. The wind's all coming out of the north, and that's been dropping our temperatures. It dropped the temperatures first along the lake shore, and it's progressively been dropping as you go farther to the east. If you look at this wide picture of temperatures, it is very easy to see where that boundary is sitting. You look at South Bend at 49, and it's 70 in Lafayette. It's even 74 in Fort Wayne, which I showed you at the top of the show. 76 in Indy. It's 82 in St. Louis. 47 in Chicago. It's just very obvious right where that boundary is. Well, that boundary is going to be the focus for where we see the warmer temperatures, of course, south of it, and also where we're watching for some showers and thunderstorms. We are going to stay north of that boundary, and it's not going to be a problem for us for showers and storms, but we will, of course, keep a lot of the clouds around. Look at these temperatures. We were as low as about 40 degrees this morning along the lakeshore. We've changed a couple of degrees. 44 in Benton Harbor, 43 in Michigan City. We're at 49 in South Bend. We were actually at 70 degrees early this morning in Rochester, and you've dropped a little, but you haven't dropped to the 40s like everyone else just yet. Again, I still think you're going to drop at least some this afternoon, but you're very close to that boundary where Fort Wayne is at 75. We have 54 in Warsaw and 55 in LaGrange. Obviously, that's right where that boundary is sitting, and it's likely that you could drive closer to Fort Wayne, and in about 10 miles distance, you could see those temperatures really go up. We're not tracking any storms today. First Alert Storm Tracker radar is dry for us. The areas that we're really watching for thunderstorms, all of these areas, the yellow, orange, and really the red area. There are some serious storms that are expected to develop this afternoon and this evening across Nebraska, Kansas, and Oklahoma. So that's likely going to be something that we keep our eye on. It does not have the risk of rolling into our area during today or tonight and to be severe, but we will certainly be monitoring that. That is a part of the same storm system that eventually will give us another chance of rain, but it's not likely to be severe for us. And notice there aren't a lot of storms happening in that portion, at least not yet. The time frame of that's mostly later today and into tonight. There is this cluster of showers here that's developing over northern Missouri. While that is tracking to the east, and it's definitely giving us some of those clouds that we're seeing, some of those thicker clouds, I don't anticipate seeing any of the rain showers because that's going to follow that boundary, and that boundary is sitting just to our south. So that's something that we will keep an eye on this afternoon, but I just don't think is a big deal for us. So for your forecast on the surface map, we are cooler today because this boundary is just to our south. As we get into tonight and tomorrow morning, it stays south of our area, but it starts to move back to the north a little bit during the day on Wednesday, and that will bring us a return to some showers and storms. We are not tracking severe weather for tomorrow. We're talking a few thunderstorms tomorrow afternoon, but we're not tracking any of those storms to be expected to be strong. So your First Alert weather forecast rest of today, temperatures kind of depends on your location. If you're closer to the lake, you're going to stay in the 40s. If you're closer to Fort Wayne, you're going to top out in the low 60s, and there are going to be a lot of spots in between. But we will remain partly to mostly cloudy skies. Definitely cooler than what we felt with that summertime heat we had yesterday. Mid-40s overnight tonight, and then for tomorrow, we start out dry, and then those chances of rain go up in the afternoon. As that boundary starts to move back north, the rain comes with it, and we'll see those showers Wednesday night and into Thursday. Those temperatures coolest on Thursday and Friday, but overall, this forecast looks very April-like, not June or July-like, like yesterday, but very April-like with the highs in the 60s.
You know, and I really noticed it. You did the same thing. We came in at the same time this morning for first of the morning was in the 60s, and then boom, it was gone.
It was gone, and you know, only took about an hour for those temperatures to drop that
20
low.
degrees.
Yeah.
All right, Carrie, thanks very much.